This is Ms. Barst, and I hope you guys are having a great summer so far. I am, and it's a beautiful day today. I'm out sitting in the green grass right by a great big oak tree in my parents' yard, and I've been sitting out here reading for a little bit. And I'm wondering if maybe you guys could find a new spot to read this summer, maybe in a tent or out underneath the stars with a flashlight, maybe under a favorite tree in your yard, or just laying out on the green grass, or maybe even take a book to the beach. Lots of good places to read in the summertime, whether you're inside or hopefully outside too. All right, I found a really good book for you guys today. This is a nonfiction book and it's about animals, so I thought you would enjoy this one. And it's definitely a good one for summertime because it's about how animals stay cool during the hot summer. It's called Do Lizards Eat Ice Cream? How Animals Beat the Heat. So let's go ahead and read this one and see if you can guess whether the animals do some of the things in this book to beat the heat. And maybe some of the things you guys do too. Let's see. When it gets hot out, do animals wear flip flops? No. So, how do they beat the heat? Let's find out. Do lizards eat ice cream to beat the heat? No. Shovel snouted lizards dance to cool down. Yes, dance. After racing around on the burning sand looking for food, they stop to dance. The lizard lifts up its front foot and opposite back foot at the same time. Then it switches to the other 2 feet. This way, air gets underneath to cool the feet. Do koalas run through sprinklers? No. Koalas hug trees to keep cool. Lower branches are cooler than the surrounding air, so koalas snuggle up close to a low branch. The thinner fur on their bellies helps koalas feel the coolness of the branch. Do sea stars drink a lot of water? Yes. Ochre sea stars live near the seashore. When the water goes out at low tide, the sea stars are stuck on land. To prepare for this, they fill up with cold seawater so they won't dry out in the sun. Imagine if you had to drink 30 cups of cold water before heading outside. Do desert ants sit in front of air conditioners? No. Desert ants need to find food and then get out of the heat fast. Their super long legs, for an ant, help them do this. By taking longer steps, the ants can move quickly. Plus, their legs raise their bodies away from the hot sand, keeping them cooler. Do elephants use fans? Yes, sort of. Elephants have huge ears with lots of blood vessels. When they flap their ears, they create a breeze. This cools the blood in the ears. The cooler blood then returns to the rest of the body. Ah, now that feels better. Do lungfish take naps? Yes. African lungfish live in water that often dries up and turns to mud. When this happens, it's time for a nap. The lungfish digs a burrow underneath the mud and covers itself with a blanket of bubbles. When does it wake up? When it rains. But that could take as long as 2 years to happen. Do alligators wear shades? No. Alligators do need to shade their eyes from the sun, but not with sunglasses. Their eyes, like yours, have pupils that let in light. But alligator pupils are slit shaped, like a keyhole. In the bright sun, the slits narrow to block out most of the sunlight. Do kangaroos wear sun hats? No. Kangaroos lick their forearms to stay cool. They cover them with lots of saliva. When the saliva evaporates, the forearms cool off, and so does the rest of the body. You cool off in the same way when your sweat evaporates. No need to lick yourself. Do frogs use sunscreen? Yes. Waxy monkey tree frogs make their own sunscreen. It comes from glands in their skin. They use their legs to rub a waxy cream all over their body. The frog sunblock stops the frog's skin from drying out. This is one frog that doesn't mind the sun. Do plovers take cool showers to beat the heat? Yes, sort of. On hot sunny days, Egyptian plovers cool their eggs by keeping them wet. How? Mom and Dad go back and forth to a nearby river to soak their belly feathers. Then they take turns sitting on the eggs. They keep this up even after the chicks have hatched. Do oxen get haircuts? No. Musk oxen have long, straggly outer hair with a layer of soft, warm wool underneath. This undercoat is great for winter, but too hot for summer. So every spring, musk oxen shed their cozy undercoat. No need to go to a barber. Do squirrels carry umbrellas? Yes. Cape ground squirrels have long, bushy tails that they use like umbrellas. As they look for food under the hot desert sun, they raise their tails over their bodies for shade. Do gulls wear white to beat the heat? Yes, sort of. Herring gull nests can get very hot because they are out in the open. So when herring gulls sit on their eggs, they turn their bodies to face the sun. The white feathers of their head, neck, and breast soak up less heat than the dark back feathers. All of the animals in this book have special ways to beat the heat. But what about you? What do you do when it gets hot? So think about that. What do you guys do? What are some fun things that you do to beat the heat, like the animals in the book? Oh, the picture on the cover gives me a good idea. Do you eat ice cream or popsicles maybe to cool down on a hot summer day? Do you jump in the pool or go to the beach? How about just lay under the shade of a tree? Maybe sprinklers. That sounds like fun. Or water guns. You could do all kinds of fun things with water, right, to beat the heat. So think of some fun things that you guys could do to stay cool this summer. And of course, keep reading. Think about those good places you can find to read this summer, too, okay? And I will see you again soon. All right, keep reading, you guys, and we'll see you later.